dirt of the wool. Let him have a totally white color. The more appreciated wool is the white, because they can dye it and obtaining different colors. Okay? So that way, when it's already boiled, they washed, let them run away all the ashes. After this, they definitely they let them dry. When it's already dry, they make a kind of a bunch of different quantity of wool, and then the people they card, as you see here. Okay, fill it. Let them be smooth, and then from this one, the people they twist, obtaining the thread.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
In a loom, we call them a wheel, and then various spinning, and the spinning wheel, and then they make a long thread, regular one. But the people they don't stop. Definitely, when the people are in the countryside, they start to make the thread by hand, the shepherds, so they don't waste time. So now she is demonstrating us how the shepherds do in the countryside. Okay, so that way. So maybe you see.
I've seen that.
Oh, God, that's really
From the flower that we saw, from of course, from the sixth plant, that is the pampas grass.
You can do that?
So the people, they practically, they collect the flower, and then from the flower they have a little soft stick, and then they made a heavy thing, as you see there, to let them balance. And then the wool of the sheep or the alpaca, in that system they made a thread. When the thread is ready, then comes the form to dye. So then after the people use, it's almost nothing. So to let them smell the tunneling, you have to induce some aloe of your mouth.
Okay. Okay.
And then you will smell how strong is the tunneling. Please.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, it does get on the end.
It's strong.
Yeah, it becomes stronger on the end.
No. Okay. So that way, the people, when they finish to make this,
I know, I'm silly.
okay, so that people, they start to use several things. For instance, to obtain this color that you see here, definitely we have some seeds that is being called achiotes. So they have a case in subtropical areas. This is from subtropical and tropical areas, not from the Andes. So in that sense, they take up the seed, they boil with salt for 4 hours with the wool in water.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
You see?
Yes.
So in that way, you obtain the color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then of course, to make the dark coffee or brown, they collect from the walnut the fruit, and then that you have the skin. Here's dry. And of course, here's the walnut. Can you eat it? So can you cut it? Crush it, I'm sorry. And then after, can you eat the seed inside? It's eatable one. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, but from the skin, when it's washed, putrefied, damaged, it's better to let him have the color. the green color. From the bushes, we have a pioneer plant that belongs to the Asteraceae family. That one is the Ionic Viloxia. So this one is Asteraceae. So it is called chilca, the black chilca. Okay? So when it's fresh, the black chicle is being used like also to broom your body, to take off, to shrink the witchery and the bad luck. Normally the natives, they use the 7 bitter plants instead of 3, and 7 sweet plants instead of 3, to shrink bad energy and to add, to fill the glass with a good energy, to reestablish a kind of a balance, like a yin and yang. Okay? So that sense the leaves, also, they smash with a rock and then introduce in a pot to boil, and you obtain the light green color that you have here.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Yes, it is.
So from then after, of course, that you have the purple color. So the people, they use the rocket cactus that you see, and then from the sick insect, I mean not the cactus is sick, the insect that is killing the plant, sucking the sap of this plant, is called cochinilla. Can you see the insect here?
How many insects does it take to make that color? A lot?
Of course, hundreds or thousands of them. It's very, very expensive.
Wow.
So when this insect,
Is that the plant?
okay, so that is already dead plant, because the insects are being sucking all the sap of this. They produce a fruit also that we call them like fish. We call them tuna. The fruit. But of course, this look at the color, the purple.
Oh my God.
So they smash the insect.
A lot of insects.
Yeah, and there's hundreds of insects in the really the tiny roll there.
Oh.
Thousands of them.
These are all the insects?
Yes,
All smushed up.
all of them are smashed up.
Just to make
So-
that, how many do you need to make like the reds in that?
¿Cuánto necesita de esos insectos para hacer para tener una?
Se coge así, no
They
vas a saber
collected
cuántos caen.
thousands of them, and they never calculate. Just they collect, and then after they introduce in a pot with some water with salt, and they start to boil, obtaining the purple color that you have here. But to obtain the yellow, strong yellow, they add some lemon drops, and you see, change
Wow.
the color.
Yes, yeah.
And to obtain the light blue color, here they are going to be returning to the light purple color. Then after they add some water and ashes, and they obtain the blue color.
So it's acid and base that are changing the colors.
Yes.
Wow.
That is really interesting. It's chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So in that sense, they made the colors in that form. They continue with another colors too. So that is the main show, and here's a concept of to fill. What is the sheep wool? Fill it with your hand. That is alpaca
Okay.
wool, and that is the baby alpaca. So now you're going to be seeing the difference between this fillet, please. That is alpaca, mature alpaca, and this is a baby alpaca.
Laurel, do you want to touch it?
Oh, yes, of course.
It's wool.
It's so amazing, so soft, the baby alpaca.
This is soft too. Oh,
Of
yeah.
course it is soft, but feel it the baby one.
Can they weave from the vicuña?
Of course, that they do. By the way, the vicuña, it is is an animal that is not possible to domesticate.
Oh, really?
So when we take a wool from the vicuñas, we have to round with all the natives, and then after by nets, in a like the wild horses are being captured. So they made a kind of a trap, and then after they collect them, they capture, they shave to the vicuñas, and they take in care only one day, and then release them. Why? Because these animals, if you are feeling guilt, I mean, in a room, they suicide.
Wow.
They kill themselves. It is impossible to domesticate. Exists a new variety of vicuñas that actually it has been a mixture between alpacas and vicuñas in the wilderness, that these animals, it is now probably domesticated. So the cost of 1 kilogram of the baby alpaca cost $1,000.
Wow.
A kilogram of a vicuña cost $3,000.
Wow.
Because it's so amazing wool. This one is costing around $500 to $400 depending on the color. And this one costs $50 a kilogram. So that is the difference. So here, when it's already finished, the different elements, of course, the people, they carved, as I show you in the so they were using in tradition the thistles. Feel it, please.
Yeah.
Okay. So with this, the people, they were cutting to let them come and to let them be soft, and then to let them appear. That is, of course, a very soft alpaca. So that is a pure alpaca. It's already tied. This loom is introduced by the Spaniards and modified in sense of the size of them, and of course the size of how do they extend the legs. It's a faster loom. If you see, they don't tight too much, because alpaca or the baby alpaca, if you tie too much, at the time that you wash them, it comes to be like a leather, very, very thick. So in that sense, they let them be soft, to let them do. And we have, of course, here the shells. Oops.
Is that the soft one?
Please feel it.
This is the softest, right?
That is the alpaca.
Regular alpaca.
Yeah.
Regular alpaca.
Okay, this is not the softest. That's not the softest.
Baby.
That's a baby.
The baby
This is the
alpaca,
baby
no.
alpaca.
This is the normal alpaca, but you see the quality.
Yeah.
Maybe in the market you saw some of the shells.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
And it's not like this. It is a mixture.
Beautiful.
Okay. Of course that we like to come to this area because they said